Shalom guys, I hope that you are doing well. Thanks for joining for a general reading. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're new, my name is Shannon and I'm glad to have you. Listen, if you are new, my channel is just real intense. We look at a lot of real heavy like criminal activity, things like that you could hear information that could be disturbing at times. So just brace yourself. I feel the energy, so sometimes I'm known to pounce on it for uprightness sake. It just I'm just real sensitive to what's coming through my spirit sometimes. So sometimes I might come across a little just goofy to you because I'm trying to relay the message and read the cards and deal with the energy flow. And so if you could just be patient with me, I'd appreciate it. You will hear me refer to the spirit as Yehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. All of the high arcana is found in the Psalms 119 in the scripture. So all of the living language is found in the tarot, and so scripture is honored here. I do keep all 10 of the commandments. I'm not church or religious or anything like that. And what I mean by that, I don't have any like a religious mindsets, you know. The Most High can only speak to me this way. He speaks to us, we hear his voice, and then we do what he says because he knows everything. And so I fear him. And so I love Yeshua, the Hamashiach that walked among us in the flesh, which is the only begotten Son of Yehovah. And without Yehovah, there is no Yeshua, there is no salvation. So this is kind of who I am on my channel. Take it or leave it. If you stay, great. If you don't, then that's fine as well. I'm not here to prove myself to anybody. I'm just here to do a work. It's a heavy work at times. And so anyway, if you got to go, I guess you got to go. But again, if you do stay, welcome. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, and all of that. With that said, let's get started here on this reading. Thank you, sweet Yehovah, for clear, defined messages. Yehovah, I just thank you that you are all-powerful, all-knowing, and Yehovah, rebuke and bind and block every foul, wicked, dark energy. Shove it down to the pit of hell. I just thank you for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I ask for your presence to just come on this video and help any given person that needs to have information for any given thing that they're going through, Yehovah, and give the great shalom to whoever is going through stormy waters and just calm the troubled sea, Yehovah. I ask for your wisdom, your knowledge, and your understanding. What do you want to bring out here? Look at the last 24 hours, the now, and the next 24 hours. So the last 24 hours, something with the King of Cups is here. This could be a boss, a father. It could be somebody who's in love. Somebody's, you know, possibly that studies or is reading up on something, maybe getting some type of news about something. He's also got flowers on his heart. The King of Cups loves very deeply. If this is in the upright, somebody's in love, and knowledge about that love with the book representing knowledge is here within his heart. And so if that's upright, that's upright. If that's not, and somebody is very intelligent in the way they pour on their little sweet emotions, and they would be very manipulative. We'll see what's going on for some people. If you are new, I read energies both ways because we're looking at both types of people. All right, and some people are in the upright of this card, and some people are not. In the now, we have somebody walking away, or this can be a traveling card. It's the 8 of Cups. We see two people in the background and somebody cloaked and moving forward. If there is some type of cloaking of something, I did a reading earlier, and because I do focus on legal stuff, there was law everywhere. And actually, when I turned off the camera, underneath one of the cards that I was using also had an ordinance and a law, and a commander was there. Okay, so we had law and a fugitive and all kinds of stuff coming out in that reading. So if somebody is cloaked, somebody is very cunning in what they do because it came out. Some type of leaving something that has been very emotional and invested in with all this water. That's a lot of cups. Then something could be secretive here about where somebody might be going or where they went to in the now. But if somebody's letting go of something to go get the 9th cup for a wish fulfillment because there's love energy here, and somebody got some type of knowledge within some ordeal, then that's here. If somebody's figured out in the last 24 hours that somebody was cloaked within some matter and sent somebody on, then that's also here. Show me the next 24 hours, please, Jehovah, and whatever you want to bring out here. Could be dealing with somebody who carries a cane, possibly. Again, I had a fugitive come out, and so somebody in the now is trying to take off because of some knowledge that's known back here around some information. That energy still would be here. Okay, the next 24 hours. So the Magician was also there in that card. There's some type of communication. Again, we had somebody who was skilled in what they do. This is somebody skilled in what they do. We also had the word pretty, and if you go look up the etymology of pretty, it represents somebody who's very cunning, and they're full of tricks and stuff like that. We have the Two of Swords here with this Magician that's come out for the next 24 hours, and some type of communication can get somebody in their mind. That'd actually be Three Swords there. That could be heartbreaking communication, especially, you know, somebody's going to go set somewhere as a stalemate. Now we know that the stalemate card can have a meaning of I don't know what you're talking about. You're giving me this information, but I don't know what you're talking about as far as making a decision here. And somebody's very cunning in what they do, and somebody's going forward to question somebody within some stupidness. Could be dealing with somebody who's, you know, again, cloaked in what they're saying. They do know what's going on. They do. There's a battle here. Show me the King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups, something about family would be here with the Four of Rods. Again, we're seeing people traveling down a road here, and somebody's learning some type of information about some travel trip, and that's here. Or, you know, somebody's got some type of information in the last 24 hours for some type of a communication with family. Then we're seeing somebody here that is traveling in the now. But, you know, somebody's very skilled at what they do in the next 24 hours, and somebody could be coming around that is manipulative here. Or somebody's going to heal something that has been heartbreaking. For some of you all, that'll be the case as well, because not everybody's a manipulator, but some people are dealing with that stupidness. Show me the Eight of Cups in the now, please, Jehovah. What is this? We've seen a lot of fighting yesterday on a reading that I did last night. Okay, so you look, people, something's backstabbing here. If something in the now has been found out because of something in the family in the last 24 hours, and in the now, it's like, oh my God, with clarity, I know something, because this is a breakdown to the truth. And the Ace of Swords was there in my other reading today. And here comes the sword, and wording came out. And somebody's backstabbing freak. And if we got a fugitive that is on the run and they're cloaked, then they're guilty for murder then for some people, or somebody just energetically just has murdered some stupidness. With clarity, something is here with the manipulator. Okay, somebody's a manipulator. They're in their mind. They're freakish. They're just mental all the freaking time. They're restless. They can't sleep. They're up in their head because of something that's happened. And with clarity, if somebody knows that information now out of somebody's family, then I guess that's here, people. Let me have another one on the next 24 hours. Somebody needs a doctor to be that way. Okay, this is a new beginning. Okay, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Rods is here, and so this is pregnancy situations. We're also seeing somebody being able to walk across something, to find some type of inspirational thing to get out of stalemate mode here. Okay, that's plotting. Then that's plotting, because that's another rod here that's on the Magician's card. Somebody is incarcerated in their mind. They either won't look into the mirror, can't look into the mirror because it's too hard and devastating. This is an incarceration card, though. It's somebody is guilty of something here. Somebody really guilty of something here. Let me just take from this other deck, since it's, you know, what's coming out here is pretty similar to what was coming out this morning on that other reading that I did. What are you going to bring out here, Jehovah? Thank you. So yes, the law card is coming out, a commander, an ordinance. Okay, again, Jehovah keeps bringing out somebody who's in authority, has done something that has been unethical. And we got upright people, hopefully, that's going to take down people that are mixed right on in, even within your family with things, and somebody in your family is facing jail, I guess so. But we do have some type of a commander here, a law, an ordinance, okay, a commandment. Excuse me, I got another deck of cards mixed into this. Well, what else do you want to bring out here? So this would be incarceration then, okay? Somebody was very skilled at what they did, and if this upright, somebody's just as skilled to make a way across something that's been so manipulative back here within home matters or a celebration that went down. If you are new, we have this is the Aleph head, which in the Hebrew is the letter A. That could be prevalent to somebody. This is somebody who leads clans of people, or they could be very well known, especially if they are in the law and somebody's known around your city, your town, or something like that. This could be a physician, though, here as well. Just somebody very skilled. It could be a doctor, a lawyer, a judge. It could be anybody. It's just somebody very skilled. There's somebody who lays foundations down, okay? But they're somebody's mental out here in their head. Legal matters out here. So the garment of the high priest is here. Spiritual matters. Yesterday we had a church organization was involved in something. So again, this is spiritual stuff. This somebody's in magic, though, here within some situation. So there is a fugitive. The wording's going to turn in the camera that I'm using, but there is a fugitive today. Jehovah is highlighting it today. Okay, somebody's trying to get away, or in the now they're staying somewhere and they've done something. Okay, and now they're cloaked and they're out the door because of truth about who they may be, or somebody's had some type of questions with somebody around your family even. Or just somebody that you know. We had somebody from high school come out in the wording as well. Somebody's a fugitive here, people. They are. They're also in their head trying to figure out what to do, back and forth. But they do know what to do. If somebody's already questioned somebody within some type of, intuitive thing going off on the inside. Somebody's very skilled at how they speak, though. The rain. Well, we already know about it. Let me take from this other deck. If something happened in the rain for some of you all, then so be it. But we know that we got somebody in the public eye. Okay, we've got, that's music stuff for some of us. So somebody got up into the court of law, and they probably, again, they stole your work. They called it their own. Okay, they got up in the court of law. Whatever. They made an allegation suggesting something. Last night I did a reading, and what came out was somebody made a report. People knew that it was a lie in what they did. Okay, so whatever the crap's gone down, that they know, somebody does know that this person's a freak and a liar in what they do. Okay, because everybody knows somebody's a liar. Because you brought that out the other day as well. We have vices and moral fault. We do, because we got a fugitive out here, people. Okay, somebody's very offensive out here. Physically and morally, something's off here. The garment of the high priest goes back to the Hierophant. That's your morals and your ethics. Somebody's backstabbing out here. They're bloody. Okay, they're blood guilty. The end of this thing is going to be better than the beginning. You went through some real hardcore stuff within some situation. Jehovah's going to give inspiration to get across something so that you can get out of your mind. This person's going to either be put down, or they're gonna, they will be caught, but some people are worthy of an execution for what they've done. Okay, your end's gonna be better than your beginning. Jehovah's gonna wipe our tears away. Jehovah's gonna supply a need today for you, because again, somebody in the now has done something, just backstabbing. They've got something in their bag. They're a fugitive. They're a thief. They're a liar. A strong authority energy is here. A boss is here. A family organization is also here. We had the Emperor come out today. And then we had in wording, security and organization come out. No matter what, if this person's a manipulator and somebody says, no matter what, I just want to care for you, you better make sure who they are. Okay? The rain goes back, traces back to the Devil card. because it goes back to the industry and the rain, and it goes back to your ex and restraining energy, and it's the devil. Okay, and the rain can also trace us back to the death card. Okay, and the death card is, you know, all kinds of stuff. It's a mystery. It's FBI. It's death, and it's a sea of people. And you got somebody who's a freaking murderer, and just what they do all the time. They're just manipulative. They don't even give a rip. They steal from you, kill from you, do whatever. So I did pick that card. It came out that I was just stating they stole your work. They called it their own. They're caught. That they are caught because this person's. It's known who this person is and what they've done. Jehovah says there's going to be justice now. There is, and so, you know, again, once this person's put down, Jehovah will be bringing some people to be friends and say whatever you need. You're going to be able to take some walls down because some things have just been so unethical to some people. Trembling and sweating and moving, and there is an enemy, and apparently somebody obviously was, you know, murdered. Okay, they probably murdered children. They murder anybody. They don't care. They did whatever to get away with whatever they thought that they were going to get away with. We have the sun coming out here. Well, that's positive. Well, we know that the sun card in the deck goes back to governmental things and stuff like that. This goes back to being genius, and again, somebody's very cunning and very skilled and very manipulative in what they've done within some ordeal. Okay, it's been so unethical. It's not even funny, people. It's just not funny at all. This person's gonna go sit their butt down, and they need to reap what they are gonna reap what they sow. They just are. This is a forceful overthrow when the sun comes out in the Hebrew. The letter S is here and the letter A is here in this reading. Sorry, I'm just feeling some energy. Some people are sick of this nastiness in our earth. What do we need to be aware of in the now, Jehovah? So there's somebody who's just been sighing, and you know, Jehovah's going to take our sighing away. This is a widow or a widow card, but it could go either way. This is somebody who's been mourning. A lover energy is here, and you know, there's somebody plays stringed instruments, so we do have music then coming out here. The sun also goes back to front stage stuff. We got somebody who's known in the public eye as well. This, if something went down, started something around some type of an adultery situation, that can be that card, but this is also a potential relationship here, and we do have energies out here, you know, of somebody saying whatever you need, you know, I'm going to be here. Once, because they are caught, they are going to go to jail. They just are. This is a verdict. This is a conversation. There has been conversation around some stuff, and this is some people have just been weighing the pros and cons about apparently the person that's out here that's a fugitive. There's a judgment here, and we know that there's judgments this week. We do know it. They will go to prison. Yes, they will. Thank you, Jehovah. Thank you for being so tangible on this channel. This is what come out on this reading. Till next time, shalom.